There is this one freaking statement that goes something like this: whatever happens in your freaking life happens for good. To translate this into freaking Hindi, it's something like this: जो भी जिंदगी में होता है अच्छे के लिए होता है. And I completely disagree with this goddamn statement. I personally feel that this statement is a goddamn myth. Let me tell you why. So this childhood friend of mine, we studied in the same freaking school for 14 years. From LKG to 12th standard, okay? In fact, we played together. His mom and my mom were friends, colleagues. And during the 11th and 12th standard, we were in the same freaking bus, sitting in the same goddamn seat. Imagine I'm sitting here, he used to sit besides me. That person scored 95% in the 12th CBSE boards. He scored a good rank in the UG NEET. He completed his MBBS from a reputed government medical college in Karnataka, and he scored pretty decent marks in his final year MBBS. He completed his internship. Now what happens is he gives his PG NEET. The first attempt he does not score good marks. During the second attempt too, he does not score good marks. And it seems that he was in chronic depression. He was riveted by depression for a long period of time, and maybe it crossed his freaking threshold of tolerance once the second PG NEET exam results comes out and he realizes that he has scored shitty grades, shitty marks, and what he does next is he goes and commits suicide. I'm not gonna reveal how he committed suicide, but I think you got the frickin' history, the frickin' story, the frickin' real life example. So whatever happens in your frickin' life happens for good does not relate to this person's life, because he committed frickin' suicide, man, okay? He's frickin' dead. In fact, being a meritorious student, he was good in sports, he was a good person, he did not smoke, he did not drink, he did not chase useless gold digger baddies. People need to freaking realize that not everyone dies as a freaking winner, okay? People lose most of the times. People freaking lose. You can just search, okay, Tokyo salaried man's life, and you will find a bunch of videos where men in Japan who are alone, depressed, freaking incels, are working 17 hours per day just to pay their rents, groceries, food expenses, clothes, basic freaking needs. And these men are freaking depressed. And people say that whatever good happens in your life happens for good. And this drives me insane, guys, okay? This is number one bullshit. Death can knock at your freaking door anytime. I came across this YouTube short where an Indian couple, they have gone to trek, okay? And it's around 6:30 p.m. in the evening, and they take the road back through a freaking jungle, and out of nowhere a sloth bear approaches them, kills his wife, and eats his wife right in front of him, and then kills him too, okay? And the sad reality is that sloth bears usually are nocturnal creatures. They do not take a stroll during 6:30 p.m. in the evening. It's late in the freaking night. But this goddamn sloth bear was freaking rabid, and it encountered these two freaking people, killed them, death out of nowhere. People think that get a good job, set your business, get good grades, make a ton of money, get married, have kids, and your life, you're happily ever after, okay? That's what people think. And just look at Bill Gates, Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Indian actors like Hrithik Roshan, Amir Khan, they're all freaking divorced. And you think that you're something special and you're gonna live happily ever after. Okay? Come out of your Delulu land and start living in the goddamn reality. Start living in 2025. Things are not the same as before. They have changed a lot, like skyrocketing expenses. Girls have body count over 30, and this is freaking common. Small uh, peets, small kids who are 13 years, who are females, are on OnlyFans. They are making reels on TikTok with, small attires. This is the modern world where people are identifying themselves as dogs. They were men during birth and they get a freaking surgery and now they identify themselves as women. This is the freaking reality. And even if you meet a freaking girl on a date, you don't know what's her freaking gender. That's how the society has freaking changed. And all these things are freaking normalized. And people are here yapping that, oh, what happens in your freaking lives happens for good. Again, all these scenarios, all these examples proves that this freaking statement is number one into the trash can. Do you want me to give another example? Again, she is my classmate, a good friend of mine. She scored good marks in 12 boards. I think it was around 96%. She got not so good rank in UG NEET. Okay, she had a rich father. She got a seat in a private medical college. Fun fact, she scored distinction during her final year MBBS exams. And I find out that she has already attempted to end her freaking life by committing suicide through overdosing on ketamine, paracetamol, and multiple other ways that I don't want to reveal for freaking 10 times. And people are yapping, what happens in your life happens for good. And this example, real life example, debunks this statement again. I urge the upcoming generations who are from the lower middle class families to live in reality. Getting married won't solve your problems. Getting good grades won't solve your problems. Making a shit ton of money won't solve your problems. Just look at the amount of pending divorce cases in any freaking high court of your state, which is just one. But go to a freaking high court. If you are from Karnataka, consider visiting Bangalore High Court and you will be astounded looking at the amount of divorce cases pending. And most of the time, the reason is bullshit out of the blue. We live in an era where girls are shit, expenses are high, degrees have no value, bosses exploit you, and I don't know, man. I don't know what to say. Like, the society is actually freaking fucked up, okay? Fucked up to this was just a rant, my friends. It was just me expressing my feelings through these videos because, yeah, guys, we are all lonely in the modern generation. Most of the men are lonely. Most of the men don't have a lot of friends. Most of the men don't have girlfriends. Most of the men are single, incels. They're trying to survive on every single freaking day, okay? Try to meet their expenses by doing shitty overtime jobs, night shifts. There are people like me who have left their old jobs, who have said goodbye to their old careers in order to pursue what they like. And seriously, guys, I have not made a single freaking penny pursuing what I like. But at least I'm happy that I'm pursuing something I like. And the positive aspect of my life is I am single. I have no kids, no wife, nothing to worry about. I don't know what will happen in the future. I might be begging in the freaking streets. Who knows? Okay, it's all left to God. I am not an atheist. I believe in God. I believe in God Almighty, and there is someone supernatural who is kind of controlling us. Okay, this science means, yeah, science is way pretty advanced, but there is something about science. Coming from a science background, I'm telling all this. People need to be positive, okay? They need to work hard, but you need to realize that there is a factor called luck. If you're not lucky enough, no matter how many hours, 20 hours, 21 hours, 17 hours, 15 hours, you work on a single freaking day, you're not going to achieve anything. And guys, the amount of successful millionaires, billionaires is a small fraction of the society. Most of the people, they die not achieving their dreams, their passion. But at the end of the day, does it matter? Because the billionaires will die, a poor beggar will die, a dog will die, a fucking butterfly will die. At the end of the day, we all reach the mud, the sand, the soil. That is the freaking reality. So, what I want to say is at least try to be a good person. Do not scam people. Do not cheat on people. Do not backstab people. If you cannot commit to a single person, at least break that relationship. If you think that your friends are pieces of shit, say goodbye to them. Okay? Do not waste your time on them. I think this video has become pretty long. I'm gonna conclude. I hope this message sinks in, and until then, peace out.